Romans 9, chapter Salakia, Romans chapter 9, verse 13, as it reads, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right. First, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Hey, double honors to the elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. All right. All right. So, yeah, and the reason I put the emphasis on the elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone, the brother, his page, GMS in the Truth, Salakia, GMS in the Truth Orlando. Yesterday I got kind of cut up because sometimes I forget to say the elders, bishops, and apostles, the elder bishops and apostles. All right, the Great Millstone, which double honors are worthy, because they rule well. Those of GMS, the elders, bishops, and apostles of GMS. Now I wouldn't say Bishop Nate. He's not. He doesn't even have the same doctrine. Hey, but today's lesson is, this lesson, through the Spirit, is the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai loves Jacob, but he hates Esau. So what I'm kind of going into is how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, what's he gonna do to Esau? All right, he hates him. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hates Esau, but loves Jacob. So what is he gonna do to him? Because he's still in his kingdom right now. All right. He's in his rulership right now. It's lucky. I'm just move over here to this table. All right. So let's just get into it. All right. Cause Esau proud as hell. He's proud as all outdoors. The way the Lord made this world, beautiful. That's how proud Esau is. As beautiful as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai created everything. All right, that's how proud Esau is. Like he created everything. Esau is so damn proud. He feels like, and really, they are slaves. Esau is our slave. All the nations, they all are slaves. But right now we in slavery. We still in the land of our captivity. So, they treat everybody like, everybody is their slaves, which, because this is their rulership. And, what's about to happen to this guy, all right? And all Edomites are going to be destroyed, all right? And they're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. Hey, the scriptures say, with your eyes you shall see, Hey, man, so it's going to be beautiful, Lord willing, I'm, my lot is, in the remnant, and Tawadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for this truth. All right. So we about to see what's going to happen to this guy, Bear with me one moment. Put this on split screen for my notes in the Bible. And Salakia. And yeah, man, this guy is so proud, he just feel like he runs you. He's a Karen, he's a bitch. Esau is a bitch, and he's a Karen. All right. We just gonna start calling Esau Karen. We know he's Esau. We just gonna start calling him Karen because he's a bitch. But he thinks he runs. He think he runs us all. Which is all right. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai runs us all. All right, because man's goings are of the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Hey, this is Habakkuk, the book of the prophet Habakkuk, also known, well, some brothers pronounce it Habakkuk or Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2. All right. And we'll start at verse 4. All right. As it reads, Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. And that's getting into Esau. You know, he's lifted up. Being lifted up. If Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai ain't exalt you, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai did, make it to where Esau could lift up himself. All right, where Esau could, get proud, the same way he did Pharaoh. When Pharaoh had you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you speckled bird, you heritage of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you Israelites. All right, when Pharaoh had you guys in slavery in Egypt, all right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he let Pharaoh be risen up like that, because he knows the heart of these heathen. All right, so they got proud. All right, he put a spirit on them. All right, to where he don't want to let the people go. He didn't want to let you, and he still don't want to. Hey, Pharaoh, it ain't changed. You got Esau right now. All right, he's here right now. We're in spiritual Egypt right now. So who is the Pharaoh here in spiritual Egypt? All right, the house of bondage, double bondage. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, you guys are in slavery. All right, and we're gonna touch a little bit on the wicked of our people, but right now we're talking about this devil. All right, Esau. All right, who proclaims himself to be. He tells us that he's the white man, but we know who he is. All right, he Esau. He the Edomites. If not, then where are the Edomites? All right, because we're not in the new covenant yet. All right, we're in the time in between and waiting on a new covenant. If we were in a new covenant, then why is there still war, violence, and sadness, here in this place? All right. So for all you new covenant believers, it's say what hey, for all some of them honking that horn. For all you new covenant believers that think we're in a new covenant, all right, we not in a new covenant, because it wouldn't be war, pestilence, rumors of wars yet. We not in a new covenant yet. All right. Now Yahweh Shai fulfilled his prophecy, but he's still waiting. All right. He's still waiting. He's waiting to come back and destroy Esau, which we about to get straight into that. All right. So this is the book of the prophet Habakkuk, chapter 2, starting at verse 5. Salakia, we'll start at verse 4. All right. As it reads, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright. All right. So his soul, he's lifted up. All right. His mind is lifted up in proudness, in pride. All right. So he feels like he owns you Mexicans, you fucking blacks. All right. He owns you guys. That's how he feels in his heart. Which we're out of our slavery according to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but we're still in the land of our captivities, which makes us still in slavery for you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right. So behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. All right. So his soul ain't right. All right. But the just shall live by his faith. So, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Also, you have people that look like Edomites. They look like so-called white men. They look like so-called Moabites, so-called Chinese men or women. They look like so-called Ammonites, which are the Japanese. They look like so-called Hamites, but they are actually Israelites. All right, because it goes by the father seed, it goes by the father seed who you are. All right, because it's a patriarch, not a. It doesn't go by the mother. All right, the mother is just like the dirt. All right, you put a seed inside the ground. All right, right here. All right, and then you put a seed in the ground in New York. All right, it's still going to be, if it's an apple seed, it's going to come out to be an apple tree. They may look different because the soil is different. All right. But the point I'm making is that this dude Esau is proud, and the Lord is about to destroy him. All right. He's in the midst of his destruction, He is so desperate right now that I'm gonna tell you what just happened this morning. This morning I went to go get some oil from my vehicle. All right, I got an oil leak, and I'm at the O'Reilly's getting some oil, and then I'm going to get my oil, and as soon as I pull up, I noticed this car pulled up right behind me. As I pull up, but I waited like about 1 minute. Boom, I go in the store, come to find out the dude that had pulled up right in front of me, this dude is a military dude, but he works for LA Fire, LA, well, not LA County Fire, LA City Fire. But I'm gonna tell you how we get to this, all right? And this is Esau himself, and he knows he's Edom, and he told me, and he did the and everything. So anyway, I'm getting the oil, and then, I hear some people talking in the front desk. He's getting oil, right? And he's asking, he works at the firehouse, and he about to, they're making him change the oil. So they want me to change the oil for the fire truck, all right? But he's talking, asking about the oil or whatever. But before I know all of this, it's a Jake at the counter, with the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexican, right? One of their brothers. All right, so, I like to work on cars. So, people talking about cars kind of get me to talk a little bit, But really, I shouldn't have even said anything. But I asked the dude, I was like, how many miles is on it? Because, the temperature here in California, you get different type of oils for your vehicle. Whatever, try to make this most edifying. Well, anyway, Esau started talking to me, talking about he's a firefighter, and it's funny because I made the video about the Scopeo the other day, about those, those coming out to seek out our liberty. All right. I just did that, yesterday or the day before yesterday. So, I wasn't embarrassed to say, oh, yeah, I was a firefighter in prison, in LA County. I missed the hikes, hiking every day or whatever. He started talking to me and telling me, yeah, he's a military vet and this, that. He's still in the military, but he works for the LA Fire, right? LA City Fire. And he tells me how they're Nazi Germany, right? And how everything, their politics and how they got to get down and their rules and stuff. He tries to invite me. His wife is a military recruiter. He tries to invite me to go to the military, And this is how desperate, we see what happened with Vocab Malone the other day. They so desperate, they know that hey, if they could, and we're about to get into the wine, all right, the philosophies of this guy Esau, because the Lord is about to destroy him. His philosophy is so whack and so weak. And these people are desperate right now. All right, that's why they got these A, B, C, D, E, F, G people inside their military. They got all these women, and it's sad that a lot of two-thirds of the nation of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, a lot of these women are in the military. I was watching Elder Kazakiala out in Memphis, Tennessee, Mississippi. Well, how do they say it? Tennessee and Mississippi, Tennessee, over there around the Tennessee area. Elder Kazakiala, and I was just watching the brother, the elder Amawan Gabar, he said the same thing, A lot of these Jake women of the house of Israel, going joining their military. Now, that's because our women are the weaker vessel, you get what I'm saying? And they 2/3, so they weak. We not finna join they National Guard, to go fight no fires. We ain't putting out no fires for Esau. We putting out fires for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, we starting a fire for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? And Salakia, for the noise, they couldn't grasp at this part. If it's too much noise, brothers and sisters could let me know. I could go somewhere else. All right? Salakia. Excuse me. All right? So let's get this Habakkuk chapter 2. All right? Starting at verse 4 again. All right? Behold, his soul which is lifted up, proud, right, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right? And they ain't got no faith. All right? They think they got their own wisdom. They could do everything on their own. They come up with their sciences, and everything that they got, thinking I could do it. I could do it. Hey, I'll get to the moon. I'm going to go to the moon. All right? Nuclear, what do they call it? Bombshell house, or whatever they call it. Oh, yeah, protect. Trust me, when y'all come out of them caves, Hey, the elect gonna come. The terrors of the Lord gonna come upon you. All right. So yet, oh, this is it right here. That strong wine, their philosophies, right? Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, all right? He sins against the heavenly Father because of his philosophies, all right? Yeah, the same way he got Eve in the Garden of Eden, right? I believe, yeah, the Garden of Eden, right? He got Eve because, she's the weaker vessel. So they try to use our women, the Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and so-called, you know, Seminole Indians. He tried to use our women, which they did, and they gradually, they did the women's rights and everything, and you know, but that's another story for another day, all right? So look, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. You see that? So the Lord, like Romans 9 and verse 13 says, all right, the Lord hates Esau and loves Jacob, all right? And all these other nations, hey man, y'all going into slavery too with Esau, all right? All you other nations, you Ishmaelites, you Ammonites, you Elamites, along with the Edomites, y'all going into slavery. You Moabites, you Hamites, all of y'all, the Hagarenes, all right, y'all going into slavery, all right? Because y'all proud and y'all don't have no faith, all right? Y'all have no faith. There's only one faith, all right? So yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. He don't keep at home. He don't mind his own business. Hey, what do Israelites do for the most part? Israelites mind their own business, all right? Now, if it's, something familial or whatever, they'll open up a little bit, but for the most part, Israelites, they mind their own business. They not in other people's stuff trying to go regulate shit. All right. Who has regulations on everybody in everybody's country? All right. This guy Esau, the devil, who the Bible's talking about, the Edomites. They're the ones that have military bases in all these countries. All right. Trying to control all these countries. All right. In which they, but they coming to naught. All right. They're coming to nothing. So they're desperate right now. They want you Israelites to go be part of their military, all right? Because they know you guys are soldiers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Even our women, yeah, they're the weaker vessel, but even our women are soldiers, So but 2/3 of them, they just whack, because they drunk off of this philosophy, all right? They drunk off of the wine of Esau, all right? So let's read verse 5, the whole verse this time. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, always in everybody's business, right? Who enlargeth his desire as hell. Everything he keep on pushing, oh yeah, let's hurry up and do this, hurry up and do this, hurry up and do that. All right? Hey man, you know what you're doing. And another thing, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, the water, for letting them remember this. All right? Another thing, they're scared. Hey, they're scared as fuck right now. You know why? They know what's about to happen to them. And so they know that the best thing they could hope for is death. All right? But they like, no one's gonna have the power of the world if it isn't me. So that's why they know about the prophets. They know about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So they trying to hurry up. So like when they push they little, because look, we see what's going on with Russia, China, North Korea, all right, Iran, all right. So they like, when it's time, when it's about to get really to that point, where I know there's nothing else I could do, then that's when it's going, it's going to be over, all right? Because we know there are a few prophecies that have to be fulfilled, like, the beheading of certain brothers, all right? Lord willing, if I have to, take that guillotine that I do, and hey, but Bakashah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? Hey, we know that the MOTB has to go through, all right? That you can't buy, sell, or trade unless you take the, the C, hip, all right? So we know there's certain things, but they're like right there at the border. So they're so scared. They're like, because they don't want nobody else to take over. All right. They want to establish their new world order. All right. So they're so scared. They're not going to let nobody else, because they're playing games with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which they're not playing no games. Hey, this is just the truth. The truth is the truth. But see, they know what time it is. All right. So they think they are at the corner, you know, on a thread, hanging on a spider web. And let's get that real quick. Spider's web. We got to get that. And I'll go back. Spider web. I'll go back to, because I didn't finish that precept. All right. All right. This is Job chapter 8 and verse 14. Whose hope shall be cut off and whose trust shall be a spider's web. So they holding on by a thread. All right. By a thread. All right. So they know they know they at the end. They scared. All right, and they won't let nobody else because he's proud. He's a proud man. All right. So let me read Habakkuk 2 and 5 again. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his hell as Salaki, who enlargeth his desire as hell. All right. Hey, everything he's pushing for, he's going, he's in hell right now too. You know, we're in hell, but hey, he sees it. He sees what he's going through. All right. And is as death. Hey, man, he's death. All right. And the only thing he has to hope for is giving up the ghost, which was the verse before that in Job. You know, the only thing he has to look forward to is to give up the ghost. All right. So that's why, you know, he's scared right now. And at the end, he's like, man, shit, if y'all gonna blow me up, then shit, y'all all gotta go. You know, but you know, you got the elite behind him pulling the strings. All right. Making the puppets move, you know, some of the, you know, maybe some, you know, you know, some of the people that we see that are Edomites, like in the White House, maybe some of them might be in those, what do they call them? Nuclear bomb, shelters or whatever, bomb shelters. All right. Maybe some of them, but the elite really gonna be there. All right. Because everybody gonna be destroyed. They scared. All right. And they don't even care about their own people. All right. So who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied. He can't be satisfied. All right. He ran this. He had it going down. All right. He had it going on. Right. But because his wicked ways, his philosophies, he don't keep at home. He always in somebody else's business trying to regulate and tell Ukraine what to do. Tell South Korea what to do. Tell this country what to do. You see what he did to the Japanese. All right. You think he gonna do that again to anybody? Sure. Okay. And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations. So he doesn't stay at home. He in all these other 17 nations, or other 16 nations. Well, shit, other 17 nations, right? He's in all of their business, all right? And he gathered them unto himself. I own you Ishmaelites. I own you Moabites. I own you Ammonites, right? I own you Israelites. You know, so he got all of us in slavery, even his own people in slavery. All right. So, hey, he just wicked as hell. All right. And cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. But see, this is the thing. Psalms chapter 83, you know, you got all of these nations working with Esau against the Israelites. So they all gonna go into slavery too. Even though they're in slavery right now too, they're not in slavery like us. All right. We're troubled, not like other men, you know. They're not in trouble like we in trouble. All right. You know, all your kids, you may have all your kids in trouble, but one of them, you know that all you guys go to your room or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's one that you really mad at, you know. They ain't in trouble like he in trouble because you on his little tail. Like one more word from you. One more. Say another mother. Salakia, you know. Say another word. Say another mother word, you know. So let's jump back to Habakkuk chapter 1. This is Habakkuk, the book of the prophet Habakkuk chapter 1, starting at verse 8, as it reads. All right. Their horses also are swifter than leopards. All right. And are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves. So they so proud in their science, you know. They so proud in everything, you know, that they got going. All right. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat. All right. So they can't be satisfied. All right. They forever and not staying at home and everybody else's business, and they're never satisfied. All right. He's always hungry. He's always in somebody's stuff because he's proud. His pride, like the eagle, you know. The eagle soared way up there and got eyes, you know, could see, you know. They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat. They shall come all for violence. All right. Their faces shall sup. Salakia. Their faces shall sup as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. And you know the Lord refers to Israel being as the sand of the sea. All right. All right. And an innumerable multitude of people. All right. Verse 10. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. All right. Because of their proudness, their pride. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it. So that's what they coming to, you know. Their judgment is they going down to the dust. They're coming down to be nothing. All right. It's over for them. All right, let's get this Job. Job chapter 20, starting at verse 27. It's lucky. Job 20 and verse 27, as it reads, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity. All right. And the earth shall rise up against him. What do you think is going on right now? All these nations of people are starting to find out the truth about this devil. You know, they finding out who the devil of the Bible is. It's a nation of people according to the Bible. You know, like the Lord refers to the scriptures, the holy scriptures, which is, you know, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, his words. And Yahweh Shai is the word as well. That's one of his titles. All right. So, hey, all these nations are finding out who the devil of the Bible is. All right. And it's a nation of people. All right. And that nation of people are the Edomites, Esau. And right now, the Edomites, they proclaim themselves to be the white man. Now, not all people who call themselves white are Edomites. All right. They could be a different nation. They could be a different nation of people. All right. You know, some people that call themselves white, they could be an Israelite, or they could be a Hamite, which is still a heathen nation, or a Moabite. All right. But, yeah. Hey, Job 20 and 27 again. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. So that's what's happening, man. All these nations of people are finding out who the devil of the Bible is, which is Esau, who proclaims himself to be the white man. All right. The increase of his house shall depart. Hey, that's what's going on right now. That's why he's so scared. All right. That's why he's so desperate. You know, he wants us to join his military, which is, you know, that's funny, you know, because even a lot of Israelites didn't even keep their little holiday the other day. All right. Their little holy convocation, their feast. But, you know, a lot of them did, you know, which a lot of them got judgments, you know, for keeping that. And they still got judgments to come. All right. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. So that's what's happening right now. The increase of his house shall depart. That's what's happening right now, you know, because he don't keep at home. He's in everybody's business. All right. He's trying to run everybody. You know, his philosophy is the only way. All right. Which he got hundreds of thousands. He got thousands of doctrines. All right. And they're all bogus. All right. Just to try to keep derailing the Israelites. All right. Whoever they are, which we know them to be the speckled bird, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right. So the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. What do you think is going on right now? He's so scared right now. That's why he ready to keep on playing this game with Vladimir Putin, keep playing this game with North Korea, The Lord is going to put that spirit on them at the right time after the rest of these prophecies fulfilled. All right, which the MOTB has to be established. All right, where they're going, behead certain brothers. All right, that are in this truth. All right, but there's only a few prophecies left. So he's pushing it. He's hanging on by that spider web. All right, because he also is a little crafty, a little black widow, which they like to call themselves. All right, because they're black. All right, they're not white. All right, they're actually black. You Israelites ain't black, especially 1/3 of you guys, the remnant. All right, you guys have the light of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so this is Jeremiah, the book of the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 31, as it reads, "A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath a controversy with the nations." Oh yeah, all that you was talking all that big stuff. I'm here now. What's happening? How it goes, in the streets or whatever. Just putting it on, thick. How brothers will say, a noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath a controversy with the nations. What? Ooh, you know how someone be, they'll talk on the internet or Facebook or whatever, these people, internet beefing or whatever, or these rappers, 50 Cent in the game. Oh yeah, he's a snitch. Oh yeah, I see you in person, or this or whatever, bull stuff. But I'm just making an example, so you got, it's edifying, all right? So that it's edifying. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai hath a controversy with the nations. All right, so y'all been talking all this big smack. All right, y'all been having one tumult, one consent against the nation of Israel. All right, one consent. With one consent, y'all against my people. Because look, I named the title of this lesson, God hates Esau and loves Jacob. Hey, and he lives with Jacob. Hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai dwells in Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people first before it's even a land. All right. So Yahweh Ba'ashem, and we got to get that. And we'll come back. Let me get this real quick. Dwell, Salakia, dwell, city, Jerusalem. Yeah, I know brothers probably trying to, hey. And another thing, YouTube been playing with people's comments. Like when you say Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham, hey, they're not going through. So you'll leave out the video and come back and see your comments ain't even there, So if brothers, saying Shalom or whatever, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham, I noticed how to get around that. I would just go back to the video, put Shalom, leave out, come back, and see if it's still there. Then it'll let you say something. They've been playing with brothers' live streams. All right. Jerusalem, dwell, city of Jerusalem. Let's get that real quick. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai dwells with, 1/3 of the nation of Israel. All right. The remnant. All right. And especially the 144,000. All right. This is Zechariah. This is the book of the prophet Zechariah, chapter 8 and verse 3, as it reads, "Thus saith the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I am returned unto Zion." So, hey, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is here with us right now, all right? "And will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem," all right? So he dwells in the midst of Jerusalem, all right? He dwells in the midst of Jerusalem, you Israelites. All right, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. All right, so what's happening right now? All right, where's the 100% truth at? In Jerusalem. Right, it's not a physical city. All right, because it's a people first. "And will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth, and the mountain of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, the holy mountain." All right. All right, so this is the holy mountain of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? And it starts with the elect. All right? Then the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, so back at Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 31, "A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai," what I just said was the Adawan, all right, the Father, all right? Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's name, he exists. Bahashem meaning in the name, all right, coming in the name of, and Yahweh Shai, his one and only begotten Son, all right? He delivers, he the Savior, all right? So the Adawan Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. All right. So he gonna come plead with this place. He gonna come. Hey, judgment. That's talking about his judgment. His judgment is coming down on this place. He will give them that are wicked to the sword. All right. And that leads me. That leads me to talk about 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right. And he will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So let me jump over here to Isaiah real quick, because we ain't really talking about, the 2/3, but, it wouldn't be that edifying if I didn't, get into that, because, more than likely you're an Israelite, whoever's watching, the Israelites gonna watch this, and we need to repent, for the kingdom is at hand. So this is Israel, Salakia, this is Isaiah chapter 30, starting at verse 1, all right? Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Adawan Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me. So woe to you Israelites, all right, that take counsel to Christianity, to Catholicism, to Hinduism, to Buddhism, to even all of these other Israelite camps that are not Great Millstone, or they don't have the same doctrine, all right? Because only Great Millstone has the 100% truth, all right? And then the brothers that have this like-minded doctrine, like Men of Valor, Sons of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and certain other brothers, they preach and teach the same doctrine, all right? So woe to the rebellious children, because they're rebellious. They'll take knowledge, but not knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They don't receive that. They detest that, all right? They call that filthy, so they hate Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and he hates you, all right? Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering. Oh, you covered under, Christianity. Oh, you covered under Catholicism. Oh, you covered under, ISUPK. All right, you're not covered. And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So they don't got the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They in it for, so this is how it led to talking about the 2/3, because Esau is proud. So the 2/3 of Israel are too proud. They won't even receive the true names, which are Yahweh Shai. All right, they won't receive that. All right, they won't receive the truth. They won't take reproof. All right, they won't take rebuke. All right, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, because they want to keep on sinning. They want to keep on. They want to keep this place. Oh, here we go, start an Israelite school, for all of our, our black kids, And yeah, right. All right. You trying to stay in this place. Why? Because verse 2. All right. That walk to go down into Egypt. You walking down, you trusting in Pharaoh. All right. You trusting in Esau instead of trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because you want to stay here. All right. You want to still do that sin that, you think Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai don't see. The scriptures also say, just roughly paraphrasing, because judgment isn't immediately, given out, that you ain't gonna get that you ain't gonna get judged just because you ain't get judged instantly. All right. And if it's too much noise, I'll move. All right. They cutting the grass here, and I'm gonna speed it up. All right. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. All right. So they ain't asked at the mouth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. So you're trying to get your 501c3 charter, all right? Your tithes, your $150 million, all right? Oh, that's what you trust in. You trust in Pharaoh to keep that money right, huh? Okay. Oh, you trust in Pharaoh so you could keep on, masturbating and being in fornication and, committing adultery and having sex with other men's wives, all right? Because look, Hey, 2/3 of Israel is even more wicked than Esau, because Esau started with all this money and stuff. Like, I'm gonna walk a little bit over here. They got the little reef blower. All right, because 2/3 of Israel, they seen Esau be proud and have money and stuff, and start seducing, other men's wives and stuff, trying to pop other men's wives, with their money, trying to seduce women, right? But now you got 2/3 of Israelites, which Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, they doing the same thing Esau was doing, They using their money to try to, go pop other men's wives and stuff, which is adultery. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over here a little bit, you know. So, hey, they're gonna be destroyed for that. You know, you shouldn't be dealing with other men's wives. All right. So, hey, 2/3 of Israel then became more wicked than Esau. All right. And that's why they want to go down to Egypt. So Isaiah chapter 30, and we'll start at verse 2 again. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked, they have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. So they want to be strong in Pharaoh, all right? Strong in Esau, all right? Strong in their money, all right? And trust in the shadow of Egypt, all right? Which is talking about Babylon the Great, all right? Because this is the house of bondage, all right? We are in our captivity. Look on the back of your dollar bill. You see them pyramids there, all right? They don't seem like the dude following me. Salakia. If that's too loud, man, golly. All right? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh. God damn, man. Salakia, I'm going to just go in the car real quick. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. And Salakia real quick. All right. I'm going to go move to the other side real quick. Bear with me. One moment. I'm going to just move to the other side of this park. It's kind of a large park. Bear with me one moment. Or if it ain't no noise in here, we'll do it right here. All right? So, Salakia for that, man. Salakia. All right? Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. All right? The strength of Pharaoh gonna be their shame. Salakia. And the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. All right? So the reason why 2/3 of our people are in derision right now, all right, and why they lost, all right, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai got them like that, because they're gonna trust in Esau. They're gonna trust in Egypt, all right? Salakia. All right. Esau's mad, He's hanging on by a thread, Jeremiah. Yep. Let's get this Jeremiah 10. All right. Because we on Israel right now, but we're gonna go back to Esau in a second. All right, Jeremiah 10:1. All right, hear ye the word which the Adawan Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. All right. Thus saith the Adawan Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, learn not the way of the heathen. All right. So like I could put this down actually. All right. Learn not the way of the heathen. So you putting your trust in Esau. All right. You putting your trust in Esau, putting your trust in Pharaoh. All right. Learn not the way of the heathen and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. All right. And jump over to Matthew 7. All right. A lot of brothers love to go into this. Matthew 7 and verse 22. All right. As it reads, many will say to me in that day, all right, because judgment is going out, for you proud as Edomites, you proud Ishmaelites, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you're going to get that judgment. All right. But many will say to him, Salakia, let me read it correctly. Matthew 7 and verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. So putting your trust in Esau, in Egypt, all right? Putting your trust in the dollar, the mammon, all right? Hey, man, that's going to get you destroyed, all right? Let me jump to Sirach real quick. Sirach 12:6, all right? Sirach chapter 12, the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 6, all right? Because they, in Christianity, they always talk about he loves the sinner but hates sin, all right? Yeah, right. All right. This is what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai says. All right. For the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. So you ungodly, all right, you unrighteous, you sinners, hey, you're gonna get repaid by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And we don't gotta do nothing to you because the weapons of our warfare aren't carnal, all right? They spiritual, all right? If we try to go out, we try to take matters into our own hand, we're gonna get judged by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we not, hey, and that's another reason why Esau is really mad right now and trying to stop us and say we can't say certain pronouns, all right, or it'll be a felony up to $10,000, all right. It's because hey, they know that we fighting spiritually, all right. We're not fighting, carnally, all right. We fighting spiritually, all right. This is a fight, all right. And then when they see you turning from your wickedness, all right, you turning from your wickedness and you walking in your Yahweh Yahweh Shai in the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, and walking in the spirit, and through faith, all right, and you doing the work, hey man, that's faith. Hey, they mad they see you walking in faith, all right. So they really got to try to throw you off, make you not temperate, make you not have no gravity about yourself. So we got to have gravity about ourselves, we're not just get mad, oh, they doing their job, whatever, all right, they make noise, all right, that's, hey, the devil, Satan wants you to get knocked off your mark, all right? They want you to come up off of your, off of the rock of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? So, you could sin with him, so you could be that sinner, all right? Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 6, for the Most High hated sinners, all right? And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment, all right? Hey. So, hey, at verse 7, I like that too. Hey, give unto the good and help not the sinner. All right? So, hell no, we don't want to join your military. Hell no, we don't want to go join none of your forces, man. We're not ignorant of your devices. All right? We're not ignorant of your devices. All right? Micah 7 and 9. Then we're gonna get back to on Esau. But for the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, let's get this Micah chapter 7 and verse 9, as it reads. All right. I will bear the indignation of the Adawan Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. So until he plead my cause. So we supposed to bear the indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We supposed to bear what we got to go through, endure to the end. All right. We know that we have walked in darkness before. All right. So walk in the light of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, repent. All right. Because Esau gonna get his judgments, and you don't want to catch a missile with him. All right. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. That means a strong hate. The strong desire. Strong hate. All right. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him. Because, like we just read in Sirach 12 and 6, the Lord hates sinners. All right. So we have sinned. We were once sinners. Now we're walking in the truth. Because the scriptures also say sin doesn't go unpunished. We will be punished for, all sins that we have committed. All right. Salakia. So no sin goes unpunished. All right. Until he plead my cause, all right? And so Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai is working with it. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is working with us right now, all right? And Yahweh Shai is going to be the one vouching for us, if he can vouch for us, Lord willing, I'll be of that number, all right? Until he plead my cause. And plead also goes into, how you go to court or something, you committed, a little crime or got a ticket and you was guilty, and you plead this, all right? It's still taking judgment, all right? So until he give me my judgment, until he plead my cause, all right, and execute judgment for me. Yep, that's it right there. Hey, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, all right? He will bring me forth to the light. So we got to come to the light, which is this truth, which only the elders and apostles and bishops of Great Millstone have this truth, all right? And the other like-minded brethren, all right, that still give double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops, all right, they teach the same doctrine, all right. All right. So we're gonna jump back on Esau, right? Verse 10. All right. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. All right. So that's what's happening right now. Hey, the spirit itself bears witness with our spirit. So even these demons can see you to have this truth. All right. They see you to have this truth. All right. And they can see the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai on you. So they don't, and that's probably why you get attacked like that. So then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, thy power? Where's your God? Oh, you guys keep praying, you guys praying to your God. Where is he? Like this clown, Vocab Malone. Or the God of the puzzle to horror doesn't exist. All right, now that is gonna get you jacked up. You gonna get jacked up, Vocab. And guess what? We gonna rejoice in the Lord, when we see it. All right, we're gonna rejoice in the Lord. All right. Hey, because you deserve what's gonna happen to you. You deserve the judgment that's gonna happen because you got all your witchcrafts and your sorceries, and you working up under these people. All right, trying to as an agent. You 007 in this. I almost said in the game, but this ain't no game. You think it's a game, so you gonna get your judgment, Vocab Malone. All right, then she that is my enemy shall see it. You casting your web over here. These people Esau. All right, through their agencies. They had these other camps get brought up like this. They rebought the ISUPK. All right, they got the IUIC. All right, they got these agents working in them. Why? Why you think they go to the hood? Oh, y'all ain't going to the hood to do it. Y'all going to the hood to hurry up and further put Israel in their in your witchcrafts. All right, you trying to hurry up and have them go off into your doctrine. We ain't foolish of your devices. We know y'all go to the hood to hurry up and get Israel, to keep them on some hood shit, keep them nigga minded. All right, to keep them niggardly like you, Esau. All right, we know. What's the point of going to the hood? Hey, that's contrary to what the scriptures say. You're supposed to go to the chief place of concourse. All right, you're supposed to go to the high place of the city. All right, it's roughly paraphrasing. All right, so she that is Salakia, then she that is my enemy, and we about to cut it short right now. We'll jump back to Esau for like a couple more precepts. All right, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Adawan Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right. In the day that thy walls are to be built, in that day shall the decree be far removed. All right. The water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And so, 2/3 of Israel, we telling you to kiss the sun. All right. You better kiss the sun. You better listen to these dudes of Great Millstone. All right, these dudes that teaching the same doctrine of Great Millstone. Because if not, man, you're not kissing the sun. You think you kissing Jesus? All right, that's Jezreel. All right, that's Chechare, Bourget. All right, that's not Yahweh Shai. That's not the Savior. All right, that's pagan idols attached to that. All right, so you gotta get the real names right. All right. That's kissing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all right? When you taking heed to this doctrine, all right? That are coming from the elders, apostles, and bishops of Great Millstone, all right? So back on this devil real quick, all right? Let's get Jeremiah 50, and I'm going to read start at verse 9. Jeremiah 50, starting at verse 9, as it reads, all right? For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. All right. From thence she shall be taken. So this is what's about to happen to this devil. This is why he's so scared. He's so, desperate right now. All right. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. All right. So that's what Esau. That's the Esau's mind state. He's a punk. All right. He's a weenie. All right. Oh, you know how some dudes, go to jail or whatever, and they all snitch on each other, or they all rat each other out. But one person did the crime, but they was all there. All right. So they all, if I'm going down, you going down too. All right. So that's how it is. And that's how it's going to be Matthew chapter 24, roughly paraphrasing. Some brothers going to be betrayed in the truth. All right. Because they don't want to go down by themselves. They know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai going to destroy them. but they still going in the act, all right? We're back over here on this devil, right? From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So each single one of those nuclear ICBM missiles, they gonna go where they need to go, man. Hey, the spirit is gonna be with those missiles and make those missiles go exactly. So the Lord might have you in a certain place and have the elect in a certain place. You might be in the same city, you know, and the elect ain't gonna get touched. It's gonna be a chariot right there, pick up the elect. All right, you're gonna get caught up. Oh, shoot, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, and you're gonna be in, hey, you might be right next block over. All right, we don't know, but we know one thing. Hey, the spirit is gonna be on those missiles, and they're gonna hit who they supposed to hit. All right, their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert man. You know, like those 700 left-handed men. You know, they could, uh, hit their target with a hairbreadth. All right. Verse 10. Oh, it's like it. None shall return in vain. So ain't no once them nuclear silos open up, ain't no turning back. It's done. All right. It's done, son. All right. Like the brothers in the East Coast, right? And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the other one, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because you were glad. You were so proud. All right. Because you were glad. So they're like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. You done pushed us to the point. All right. Because you were glad, because you rejoiced. Oh, you destroyers of mine heritage. Who's the Lord's heritage? All right. That's the Israelites. All right. You destroyed them. All right. With all your, but see, look, the Lord already had a plan for 2/3 of Israel to be, destroyed in that fire. All right. But you still had, that's why all Israel is going to be saved, because your witchcrafts and your sorceries. All right. You set up against Israel. All right. From thence she shall be taken. Salakia. Verse 11. This is Jeremiah 50:11. Because ye were glad. Hey, that's probably the spirit. Let me read verse 9 again. Hey, all right, I'm gonna read verse 9 down to 11 again. All right. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right. So all them nuclear bombs is going to go where they need to go. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. It's going to be done for her. All right. It's going to be done, son. All right. All that spoil her shall be satisfied. All right. So everybody that's going to let off which is the Medes, the Russians, the Chinese, the so-called Chinese. All right. In Iran. All right. Those countries in North Korea. Right. All that spoil her shall be satisfied. And like, relief, all right? Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, all right? You didn't keep at home, Esau. You always was in everybody else's business, politicking, all right? All up in somebody else's business, telling, oh, you can do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can do this, you can do that, all right? Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, oh, you destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, and who is that talking about? Who is that? The EU or NATO, if I'm not mistaken, or Britain, Great Britain, right? Who they had independence from, all right? And the mother shall be sore confounded. Oh, it's happened to America? Yeah, it did, all right? She that bare you shall be ashamed. Oh, those, huh, right? Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, all right? A dry land and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Adawan Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, it shall not be inhabited. So that's what's going to happen to this place. It's going to be destroyed. It will not be inhabited again, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Okay? So put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. So all these countries, you feel me, and even us, the Israelites, hey, we setting ourselves in array against Babylon all around, all right? All you that bend the bow, shoot at her, all right? So all you countries that are gonna go carnal about it, because the Lord's gonna put a spirit on you to go carnal about it and do it, all right? Now us, not to make myself for that number. Now 1/3 of Israel, the elect, all right, the arrows they shooting is this word. All right. We shooting this word at them. All right. And it's happening and it's coming to pass. All right. So we're hewing down this place through the spirit, because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal but spiritual. Now these other nations, all right, they got their fleshly weapons. All right. They got their carnal weapons. All right. So put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about, all you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, all right? So let it all go. Have the 100% truth on a spiritual note. Have that 100% truth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? And then on a carnal note, all these countries, they're going to let off all their nuclear bombs, all right? For she has sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Who is she? Talking about the great whore, all right? Babylon the Great, all right? I got one more precept. I got more precepts, but I don't want to make it overkill and try to keep it short. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21, as it reads. All right. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Hey, so that's what's finna happen. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. So that's what's finna happen, the seed of the righteous, all right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel gonna be delivered, all right. Hey, but you Edomites, hey, it's over for you, all right. Hey, so, hey, with that being said, hey, I'll go ahead and get one more precept. This is Romans. I could have entered right there, but I don't want to quench the spirit. All right, this is Romans chapter 11, starting at verse 9, as it reads. All right. And David saith, let their table be made a snare, a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. All right. You could make that for 2/3, but we on Esau right now. All right. So this table that they had, they didn't stay at home. They didn't keep at home. All right. It was always in everybody else's business. All right. They had to and can't keep at home, and they're never satisfied. All right. So let that table be made a snare for them. All right. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel repent, because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is about to, do what he got to do. So you don't want to be where the missiles hit. All right. You Salakia, you want to hope to be on them chariots when they come. All right. And the brother Yawana, right? Well, I think the brother Yawana, he had a testimony in a dream he had, and it scared me. It pumped some fear in me, He said the chariots came. Oh, yeah, let me share this real quick, too. He said the chariots came, and he was like, hey, Babakashah, please, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And so I remember I had a dream. I never shared this with brothers either. I had a dream, all right, a couple of months back, that I was with my brother-in-law, my sister's husband. We was in his car, and then we looked up, and all right. So remember, and this is before that chariot. This is before that rainbow colored chariot. We saw that rainbow colored chariot, and this is before we saw that rainbow colored chariot. There's a dude I gave a brother's page to this Israelite dude. He's walking by today. He has blood clots. But all right. So this dream, before we saw this rainbow colored chariot, I had a dream that I saw these chariots, and there was different colors in the sky. All right, just like the rainbow colored chariot that we saw, on the brother's page. If you go to GMS Word of Life or GMS I Saw a Chariot, you might find them. All right, well you'll find them. All right, so we're sitting in this car. All right, and the chariots, we see them blue, red, green, yellow, all different colors. And then I'm like, oh, the water of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The water of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I just started praising Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai when we were in front of some houses. I don't know where those houses was at, but we were in front of some houses. And then I had got out the car, and I'm like, the water of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then next thing you know, one of those chariots, a red one, it was like orange. And then it got red, but it got closer to me, and it appeared right before me. And it was furious. So that scared me too, it scared me. Is it was a chariot, right? And then it became like a big like that image they said they saw in the universe of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That image, that's how it looked, but it was all red. All right. And it just started getting close. I was like, the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And then it got closer and it just like scooped right in front of me and was like right before me. And then I woke up, you know. So, hey, so Lord willing, hey, I make it on that chariot, you know. Hey, that could be, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua giving me a message, telling me to go harder, do all the work, all right? Don't half-ass it, all right? Hey, so with that being said, yeah, I'm going to end by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, and bishops of Great Millstone, who are the elders, apostles, and bishops of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to all the sincere Akim out here doing this work in sincerity and truth. All right, shalom. And thanks for tuning in. The water.